All right, guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna do part 2 of the car debacle that I've been having. We're gonna move into why I dislike Honda. I mean, they're great cars. They're great running cars. It's just basically when you get a person who is ahead of the service department that kind of gives you a bad taste in your mouth because he's just not helping you, give you good customer service. Yeah, I would kind of tend to not go back to that brand because, I kind of count on these people to tell me, what's going on with my car, what do I need to do, and such. So anyway, let's start back when I bought the car. Back in 1992, I bought my very first car, which was a Honda Civic hatchback SI, manual transmission, from Cerritos Auto Square, the Honda dealer out there. And I purchased it for $12,900. Woo! Imagine that, man. It's just like... And they were still considered like expensive back then, but if you look at it now, that's cheap for a car. And nowadays they're probably about 30 grand for maybe something similar. I don't know. Honda's pricing's like weird. Same with Toyota. Their pricing's weird. It's like higher for something that you get less of. Who knows? But anyway, I had the car for a while, a total of about 12 years. But towards the end, I was having problems starting. And, I would turn the key. Yes, guys, I would turn the key. There was no push button at that time. And sometimes it just wouldn't turn over. It'd be like dead, like the battery was dead, but the battery was good. So sometimes I would sit there for like 30 minutes trying to start the car and it just didn't want to go. So, I took it in to the dealer and, they said it could have been this, what do they call it? Could have been the solenoid. So they replaced that. Spent a couple $100. Nope, that wasn't it. Still the same thing. Then I took it in again. Well, maybe it's the points. Maybe the points are bad or something. So they would replace that. Nope, that wasn't it. It just kept going. And, I got to the point where I told not the supervisor, but, one of the techs there that they set you up at the appointment and all that. I can't remember what their name is, but anyway, I was telling him, I go, if I can't get this resolved, I'm gonna have to sell the car. So he goes, oh man, okay. And so we'll try to help you out. And I probably spent maybe like $4,000 to $5,000 trying to get this thing fixed, and it just wasn't repairable according to the guy. And I started doing some research and reading and stuff like that, and I found out that it wasn't like the neutral safety switch. It was just like little switch that they go bad every once in a while. It's like a $20 part and really easy to fix. And I kind of like mentioned that to him in one of the times I brought the car in, and he goes, yeah, I know exactly what's wrong with it. I'm like, what? You're making me go through all this, replacing all these parts, and you knew exactly what the problem was? Oh, I was so pissed. I never went back to the place, and probably what I should have done was reported the incident to Honda of America and had him fired, and then make them pay me back the money to replace stuff that didn't need to be replaced because he knew exactly what the problem was and didn't address it. So I kind of went, you know what? I'm done with Honda. If they're going to treat their customers like this, I don't want to do it. I know it's just like one instance, but the fact that he was on purpose not fixing the car so I would be willing to sell it, that's what got me. It wasn't the fact of, he knew what the problem was or anything, but he wanted me to sell my car to him because he wanted the car. So that's, to me, that's bad customer service and practice. That should never happen. So I just go, you know what? I'm done with the brand. I'm done with their service and stuff like that. And I went ahead and I bought a Mazda Miata. I think it was a 97 used. And I liked that particular year because it had like the flip up lights. So, kind of looked cool. So I bought one of those, and I was driving that particular car, for several years. Well, the first Miata I bought, I totaled it. That's another story. I'll tell that story later. There's a funny thing behind that one too. So then after I bought that car, I bought another Mazda, and then drove that for several years. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with Honda. I mean, like I said, they're a great car and everything. It was just the type of service I was getting from them that I just really, it just got to me, and I just didn't appreciate how I was treated as a customer when they should have just zeroed in on the problem, fixed the problem, and I would have been like a happy camper. But oh well, that just didn't happen. But anyway, I mean, what do you think about that story? I mean, would you be like as angry as me and just not even go back to the brand, or would you just go back to the brand but just not to that particular dealership because you got screwed? Like I did. I got screwed. But yeah, tell me your thoughts down below, and what would you have done if like you found out that they knew exactly what the problem was, but they didn't address it right away, and I mean, to be honest, it still never got fixed by them. So when I sold the car to a private party, they knew exactly what it was. So, and they didn't mind. So anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and tomorrow I'll have another car story for you. Actually, there's probably like a couple more that fall in the line, so I'm just going to do that in a series for the rest of the week. Why not? Start daily vlogs and then start a series of things within that daily vlog, and just keep building up like those little Russian dolls where you open one up, there's another one in there, and then you open another one up and another one's in there, you open another one up and another one's in there. Do that several times. All right, guys, I've held you up long enough. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Thank you for the comments I've been getting. I really appreciate them. Until the next time, tomorrow comes around after work, sitting in my car talking to you guys. I love it. Anyway, guys, have a good night.